Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today with me, Sakshi, on Business Today TV. This is where we discuss everything you need to track about stock markets today, how the early action is panning out, what could happen in the following trade as well, and what are the factors that the markets will be watching out going forward from here. All of that coming up. So do stay tuned with me over the next 4 to 5 minutes. First up, the markets were keenly watching the overnight decision of the US Federal Reserve. Well, as expected, 75 basis points of interest rate hike has come in. The street had already priced this much, but the sharp decline in the US markets, in the Asian markets, that led to the Indian markets also showing a gap down start in today's trading session. However, there's been an increasing volatile move that you are seeing on the markets right here in the early trade. Currently, 17,700 being seen for the Nifty. It's completely recouped most of the losses of the early opening tick because at one point we were slipping near 17,500, almost 150 points recovery right there. It's now trading just with a flat to a negative bias right now. Look at where the India VIX is. It's up 0.5% at 19.4. It's the weekly FNO expiry day. That's when the volatility increases. The India VIX also pointing at heightened volatility, and that's what you are witnessing right now. The markets have been able to recover because the markets were already pricing in that 75 basis points of a rate hike, plus the Fed commentary on more aggressive rate hikes coming in on the future course of the rate hikes as well. Now, when you talk about the market breadth, it's divided right now towards the advances 27 shares in the green, 22 shares in the red as we speak. Which are the top gainers on the markets today? Well, it's ranging from various sectors, including FMCG, ITCHUL up in the green. Aisha Motors continuing in the top spot. Adani Ports also recovering from the sharp declines seen over the last 2 days. Also, Shree Cements coming back after those sharp declines, 1% up. What's not doing well today? It's the banking and the financial names that are not doing well today. Talk about HDFC, that's down in trade. Bajaj Finserv down in trade. HDFC Bank down in trade. SBI Life also down by 2 odd percent. Cipla, which has been in the top rung. Pharma had been performing last 2 3 days. It's now seeing some profit booking taking place. What's doing well in the markets is the broader markets, the mid and the small cap sectors. Both of them sharply up in the green, over 0.5% green is what we can see on that one. On the sectoral indices, you have the Nifty Bank that's down in trade, PSU, private banks, financial services, all of them dragging, and the pharma index also seeing profit booking of 0.25% down. But what's doing well? It's the FMCG that's taking the lead, media stocks up in the green, metals also shining bright, realty coming back into the green, and the auto space in the faster lane as well. The markets are very, very volatile. Remember, yesterday's day was all over the place. Markets saw a lot of volatility, a lot of choppiness, and that seems to be the case even today. Right now, as we speak, again, the markets have slipped below that 17,700 mark. So, what's really happening right there, and what will the markets be tracking going forward from here? Remember, with this out of the way, all eyes are on the Bank of England on what course do they take on interest rates, and then the RBI as well. If all of this points to more tightening of the policy, compromising in any way the economic growth going forward, that could be a dampening effect for the Indian markets as well. But as we speak right now, you are able to see the market slightly inching up, recovering from those opening lows, albeit a little bit volatility that is being witnessed. Which are the stocks you need to watch out for? Well, you need to watch out for a whole host of stocks in today's trading session, including when you talk about M&M, the homegrown auto major has said it will acquire 17% stake in Swaraj Engines. Cipla is also going to be in focus in today's trading session. Apart from this, if you see a whole host of other stocks like PNB, PB Fintech, and Triveni Turbine are in focus. Triveni Turbine looking at some block deals coming about there and some equity shares being taken, within the group company as well. Some share sales right now happening. IDBI Bank, the bank has sold its entire stake in Aegis Federal Life Insurance Company. So that's going to be in focus for sure. Then Punjab National Bank, that has raised 658 crore rupees by issuing Basel III compliant additional Tier 1 bonds at a coupon rate of 8.3%. So again, fundraising coming in, some money coming in. good news for the bank. Ashok Bilkon, that's going to be in focus in today's trading session. It has received a contract for construction of a new BG line from Southwestern Railway, as it has a letter of acceptance from the Southern Western Railway for this project as well. Apart from this, Heritage Foods, that's in focus. The company is going to be looking at some fundraise activity coming forward from here. All of those stocks are going to be important to track on an individual basis, but overall speaking, the markets are going to be tracking what the global market cues are right now. Also, another thing that you need to watch out for, the rupee level, that's on the record high level of 80.2 against the dollar index continuously strengthening at 111 points. So do keep all of that in mind. The markets may be some more volatile. It is the expiry session as well, weekly expiry. So it's better for all the investors and traders to be cautious at this point, experts say. Also, traders are advising not to trade the indices in today's trading session because it's quite volatile at this point in time. Instead, remain very stock specific and sector focused in today's trading session. With that, I wrap up right here. Do stay tuned on to BTTV for a whole lot more information on stock markets coming up right up next.